Prerendered podcast with your host, Andrew, Niker411, and Tommy, XX, Screw, a Kangaroo, XX. Hello, and welcome to the Prerendered podcast. I am Andrew Holmes, Niker411, and I am joined by my usual co-host, Tommy.
Hello, everyone.
How are you doing tonight?
Busy. It's finals week for me. Tomorrow will be my last day. We record on Thursdays, so when you hear this, I will already be on summer vacation. But yeah, just busy.
I know how that is. Finals are gonna be coming up for me pretty soon, high school, and then I'm gonna be graduated, and I'll be on my summer thing, so that'll just be fantastic.
Yes.
So, I think we should just move straight on in. We have some really big plans for the Prerendered show, more than, or outside of just this podcast. Do you want to just kind of go into a little bit what you're going to be doing for the show, Tommy?
Yes, okay. What I will be doing for the Pre-Rendered podcast, we're going to be having videos. Since I'm not much of a gamer, but I am more of a film person, every Monday I will be doing a movie review. It could be a recent film or an old film, but I will do a review. You were going to say something?
No, I'm sorry.
I will be doing a review, give my ratings for it. Is it even worth watching during this time if it's an old film? And if it's a new one, should you even spend your money going to the theaters to watch it? And on Tuesdays, I will be there will be a little video segment called Tommy Plays. And in this video series, I will be playing a bunch of community games on Xbox, and just for the very first time, so I have no idea, so you're going to hear my first reactions and stuff, and there is already a video up, and it's me playing Maids of Balloons, which, Andrew, I gotta say, I am not happy with you about that.
Come on, it's a fantastic game.
How can it be fantastic? I mean, though maybe the cutscenes are, bad acting, but, they were cute, I gotta admit that.
I mean, okay, if you look at the credits, two of them are unknown, but one of those girls, I heard this from another podcast I listened to, he was on their show, one of the girls in there is actually like a Playboy bunny or something like that.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Oh, and just in case I make some noise, just to let you know, I have a little bit of a runny nose, so I apologize for that. But those are just some of the things you can look forward to on the Pre-Rendered show from Tommy. What I'm going to be doing is on Wednesdays, I'm going to be doing walkthroughs on in the beginning, some retro games, but I'm going to be teaching you like tips and tricks and things of that nature for the old school games at first. And then later on, when I get a capture card, I will be moving on to newer games, and you can look forward to that. And on Thursdays, we'll be completely retro all the time, whether it just anything basically that's not from this generation. What I mean by that is, like, you could see anything from old school NES to PlayStation 2 on the retro Thursdays, as it's not from this generation. So these are all just different things to be looking forward to, and then on Fridays, the podcast will be up, and then on the weekend, that's when we will take our time to make the videos for you guys.
But watch mine. They'll be better.
Hey, you can shut the hell up. It's not a very nice thing to say. Okay. So that's just what we have planned for our channel. So now we're going to move on to the middle segment for this week. I'm going to be talking about a retro game It's a old school Nintendo game. It was developed by HAL Laboratory and published by HAL. It's a old Nintendo game called Air Fortress. Air Fortress was published for the NES in Japan in '87 and in North America in '89. So basically, Air Fortress is a typical alien, type of game where for half of the level you are in this kind of shmup kind of mode where you kind of go up and down, and obviously you just have to make it to the end. But then after you leave and you go inside the base and you play this kind of shooter type thing, and you have to try to make it to the middle of the Air Fortress and make it explode. So yeah, overall this game it wasn't that big of a hit. It's kind of uh I would say a cult type of game. Not a lot of people know what this game is or what it's about or anything, but I think it's a really good game, even though I will say in my experience of it, the game is really hard. It really spikes up around the 6th level, and there's only 8 levels in it, but it really spikes to the point where you will get frustrated and most likely stop.
That's no fun.
Well, it's a good game, but it's just it's too hard. It's too hard, that's all. Maybe I'll post up a video of me playing that for the first Retro Thursday.
Alright, that would be cool.
Yeah. Okay, so there's my middle segment for this thing. Is there anything you just want to quickly add or anything, Tommy?
Yeah, honestly, I've just been really busy, so I have nothing to say.
Okay. So I guess we'll move on to the news stories. And my story this week has to deal with Gears of War 3.
Oh.
I'm a huge Gears fan. I love me some Gears of War. And if you already know, then don't answer. But do you know how many pre-orders Gears of War have?
No. You talking about? No, I do not. But I know
Gears,
I made records.
Gears of War 3 has topped 1 million pre-orders. And when they were doing their beta, 145 countries signed up for the beta. This game is getting some really huge numbers. And I think it deserves it. Gears of War, in my opinion, is a really, really good game.
Okay, well, the things with Gears, well, for me, I like the campaign. But when it comes to multiplayer, it's just not fun for me.
Why is that?
Well, I didn't even play the beta at all. It looked fun. My brother played it, but I never touched it. The reason for that is it just felt like a normal multiplayer. There's nothing special about it to me, anyways. But then again, I'm not a shooter person. I mean, the only shooter game I play is Halo, and that's it. But yeah, I mean, it just doesn't grab my attention. But then again, it's just I'm not a shooter type person.
Okay.